Well, welcome back to Wildfrost. I am here. We need to just get into it because it's hot and I want to open my windows, but I can't open my windows because the outside world is loud. Now I said that, but I have to open GIMP first or I'm gonna forget. It's hot out there today, but you know how it goes. Oh, I did look at these. I looked at these heroes last night and then I went and played some Slice and Dice instead. Not because these heroes are bad, but just because I wanted to play some Slice and Dice. Okay. I think, obviously, 841 Barrage, 1 Demonize, very bad. This clan does not have good damage scaling. I think the gain on kill is also pretty garbage. I'd rather play this Smackback hero. And with the Smackback hero, I think when you open with one of these, you're allowed to click on Bushu. It's a little bit awkward because we'll still die to the things that Spike dies to. And like when your hero dies, you lose the game, right? That's the thing, is that you can just sack Spike in a bad position and you don't lose for it. Obviously, you can't sacrifice your hero. Did I say that correctly? Whatever. You can sacrifice Spike, you cannot sacrifice your hero to survive bad situations, but I think today I will just not have a bad situation. That's my plan. Hope you can agree with me. And, oh, this lump's gonna kind of pummel me here. I guess it's fine. The only thing, I think this fight's not great for money, so it's a little bit whatever. Oh, I messed that up too. I was supposed to I was supposed to move Bushu up. It just slipped my mind. That's okay. I will deal. What you should do is you should Sunburst to the Gagong and we can get $5 back. Like so. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I've been on and off on my money grind lately, but I think it really doesn't make a big difference here. And what you should aim for here is probably a 2 and a 2. Very hard to get a triple kill with a baby Snowbow spawning in. Here, I'll Jun. I think Bushu is a little bit better in this clan too, because you get to keep your Juns on the field. Not something that really matters all that often, but it's alright. It's not harmful. Jun is good. Sometimes I'll kill Nimbus here. It doesn't really make a difference because I can't multi-kill anyway. I guess you play it this way because sometimes you'll go triple hit into Nimbus and then I can multi-kill. It's like a 1 in, what, 1 in 8? 1 in 2, 1 in 4, yeah, 1 in 8. Like a 12%er, it's fine. Oh god. It's very humid today too, and my mouse pad is all, like, it's not very, it has a lot of friction. I don't know how to describe it. It's sticky, I guess, but that's gross. And I didn't want to call it that. Ooh, oh, okay. Bird versus Bomb is a great pick that you love to see because these are very good. I think I would rather play Bird. I'm gonna play Bird. I think Bird is very good. I think Bomb is also very good, but Bird has more synergy and scales better. We can see Groff or Monch here, and then this run makes a lot of sense. Yeah, Groff. Haha, Devacrow. Loser. Okay, we're in a good spot here, I would say. Overall, clear game plan, easy through line, nothing too scary. Yeah. What else can I say? What I can say is I should have played Bushu first. That was a bit of a mistake. You know what's better here is letting our bird go up and killing it. Because then it goes to 1 off of the Frostinger. I am missing out on multi-kills, but I got money from the first pickup, and also this fight's very free, so it doesn't matter. Just a bit of a shame that I fucked up my Bushu timing. Would have been good to have Bushu on the correct timing here. 8 damage? Wow. This is the problem with this fight, though. I think that if you want to talk about a fight in Wildfrost that probably needs to be fixed, it's this one. Because, man, this spawn is so goofy. It's real silly, I gotta say. Let me hit the mimic here. Very silly that they can just spawn Mimic Ice Lantern Gobbling on the same row. It's fine. I don't mind this fight being easier. I actually think maybe bringing all the fights to this level, but this isn't even like... It's not correct because this isn't like a challenge, you know? This fight's just kind of a joke. But it's a pretty funny one. And sometimes it's threatening. I just feel like they need to do something specific for this fight to enforce Mimic spawns. But also, if you start enforcing Mimic spawns, I think maybe the Frost Guardian gets a lot harder, and that's not something that I really want to have to deal with, so... I would say I'm fairly neutral, overall. Conceptually, I think it's fine, no matter what. Ending fights with Groff is always a little hard, and it'll be a constant issue for this run, is how do I make it so that Groff actually attacks once my bird has died twice? I guess 3 times in this case, but you get the idea. I do have a chance at a multi-kill. Don't mind if I do. You know, we may as well take it. I like money, even though I hate money. The duality of man. 234 going into the first shop. Oh man, and a charm shop. Skullman's tea, very good. This run's looking great. I'll go charm here. I think it's pretty good. We could pull Munch as well. Demonize is very powerful. I will pay 78 for Demonize. Super strong. I actually think you could pick up this Raspberry Charm or the Snowball Charm. Snowball Charm's not super good because I don't have someone who makes great use of it here. Well, let me rephrase this because I think that many times people will misunderstand what I mean by that. See Zoomlin wafers. This is good, but with $156, I can not buy this and then pick up a random charm or a card or save my money in the next shop. All of which might be, or not might be, are a little better. But 36 for +3/+1 is pretty nice because it lets Groff go up to 9. And then down to 7 and then down to 5, right? I'll end at 5 on Groff most likely. Which is maybe a little bit worth it, but I'm going to pass. It's close though, I think it's very close. I'm happy to play Jumbo. Probably over Bushu. I want Jumbo to just sit there and tank all of the HP downs. You could do it with Big Berry as well, and it's kind of safe. Right. And so if I pick up Raspberry Charm, I probably don't pick up this Yeti Skull, which I think is a little bit better in the circumstance. Skill Muffin, also pretty good here, but just Yeti Skull is fine with me. And we're going to try to stay around mid-40s here. We could just pivot around Groff, I think it's perfectly fine. No real problems here. Crown Groff is a little better. It'll be good to pick up some sort of Snuffer Mask type card, but other than that, it's fine. Like, other than that, I don't have many thoughts. I do have one thought, actually, for you, which is, I wish... There are minor changes here and there. People have been asking me on stream occasionally, is there anything you like changed about Wildfrost? And usually I go, I don't know. It's not really my place, is it? I think that this Shell Charm should not show up in the first 3 fights. It's super fucked up that this guy's just fucking more than double his HP. 8 on a 10 HP enemy is annoying. 8 on a 6 HP enemy is crazy. In this position, by the way, what you need to recognize is that I am probably, if I just draw for it, like 4 turns away from Skull Misty Bird, and even more for a real one. And what you're supposed to do is just kill Jun Jun to kill Minimoko. And that's okay. What you're supposed to do here is put a Blizzard Bottle on Infernoko so that you don't take 4 damage before the redraw. And we don't want to kill Porcupine. I should probably play Berry Bell there, actually. Oh, whoops, I killed Porcupine. My bad. Oh, fuck me. Snowball Charm Minimoko. Oof. Yeah, if I didn't draw Jumbo here, I could have lost the game. Well, actually, I had to draw Jumbo or Bird, but Bird would have been very bad. Just welcome back to another exciting episode of I'm playing a Smackback hero. Here's your worst possible enemy with a Snowball Charm that you ordered. Hey, wait, I didn't order this. No, I want Jumbo tanking that. Sorry. My fault, I got a little lost. Yeah, okay. Also a reason not to play Smackback. This shit doesn't happen to you if you play not Smackback. The draw order here is tragic, though. Bottom decking bird in a Groff run is very, very unlucky. Most likely, what I will do is sack Jumbo somewhere in the next few turns. But it's definitely right to kill Mini Moko. 4 damage to Jumbo is good. He can hit Groff for 0 or -1 as it is. I don't really care. Just kill Mini Moko is strong here. I am gonna miss Bushu in this fight, but that's only because of my bottom decked bird. This fight's really hard. Huh. Okay. It's hard because I'm getting mobbed here. So, 7 times 2 with the Demon Eyes is more than 10. I can tell you that right away. And I should probably play Tarblade Bird here. We need to finish this fight. This is not a position of like, ooh, maybe I'll make a little bit of extra money on the side. I gotta run. You just kind of open your eyes for a second here and you go, oh, I'm dying. Is what you see when you look closely. +1 in Jumbo is pretty good, but then I die to this Frost Stinger. I think you put Groff in front? No. You let Groff take 2+3 here. Because we need to freeze the Frost Stinger so that I can sack my bird next turn. Yeah. So it's like this. 2+3 is 5, 5 is less than 6. I think Groff got buffed recently to give her this HP as well, which is nice. I think it was maybe the patch before this one, but I don't actually remember. Anyway, I'm going to get the hell out of here now. This kills, thank you, Demon Charm. Without this lethal, I think I would be in a bit of an awkward spot. It's okay. There was just a big, scary attack barreling down on me. And that right there, this fight is why you try to save your money so that you don't have to sit here and try to fight it out for multi-kills. Because it's risky every turn you stay in that fight. Charge Bell, Infinity Bell right off the rip is kind of insane. Is it better than a Crown? It might be. Crowns let me get a lot of free plays on Groff, but I can just, like, loop Yeti Skull, potentially. I think it's inherently worse in this deck because you start with, was this 9 base cards? Other clans, you start with, like, 7, and one of them is Junkhead or Woodhead. I think that Clonkmasters start with more, actually, but yeah, I think it's not as good here. I'll go Cursed Crown, and you could actually go Moose Charm Hero here, and it's not the worst idea. Because we have Smackback, and you have a turn timer, so 5 damage Smackback's pretty good, but +1 card draw is better. And getting the Cursed Crown is important, actually, because if I bottom deck Bird again, yeah, because of this exact situation, it's game losing. So I think you have to take the Crown, because sometimes this happens. Aimless Gnome? Okay. It's a good charm. It doesn't take back my ire towards the game for this, but it's okay. I will eat 2 Tarblades. Definitely just a Cursed Crown Bird. In a world where I don't get super fucked, everything is good. A shame I can't Aimless the Skullminus T. And I should swap Jumbo for Bushu. The gnome can go on Groff, but I don't think it's great. We'll hold off. You don't need to rush. Life is not full of reasons to rush, it's full of reasons to take our time and think about the horror. Or the good, I guess, but mostly the horror. Again, play Bushu first. No reason not to. I think, therefore, I will Skullmist T-Bird. On 4, it's fine. You'd rather do it on... Obviously, it's a little better on 6. Plus 2 would put me at 11, which is enough to one-tap these, but it's okay. Great Berry Bell angle here. We'll see. Now that I have more crowns, too, this fight's gonna... Or this run's gonna look a little safer, but... You know, it would be nice if I just had a little bit more value in here somewhere. I can't really imagine where. If I just had, oh, I don't know, like one more crown, I digress. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine, I'm okay. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. I'm a little bitter, but it'll be okay, I think. Here we reach the end of the line though, and this is where the run starts to have a few question marks. Like, we're gonna be in this position often as these fights go longer, especially if I fight Krunker. This is going to be a big problem, but like, I'm gonna be out of sacrifices pretty soon. Hopefully we're so far ahead that I have time to play 3 cards for 1 sacrifice, but that's the question, isn't it? This is 27 damage and he's on 30 HP. I will Yeti Skull anyway. Not anyway, it's actually pretty good. I can do 7 here. Unfortunately, everyone's just offset. So, I think the best you're gonna do here is a double kill. And I should take it and leave. Because if you try to go for more, I don't think you're gonna get it. 12 HP is a lot to chew through, and my damage is not very good for it. I will accept the L. It's like a moderate L. It's not that big of a deal. Could go look for a Monch, but I don't even think Monch is all that good here. Mega Mimic is a great sacrifice pickup. We can let it attack twice with Groff and then just kill it. It adds 20 damage to the first sacrifice I play with it on the board. Not too bad. I think you are incentivized to just clean out all the Tar Blades in this run, because we can get to a point where we just sacrifice through Yeti Skull. Maybe. Sun Charm on the Otaku? Of course. Yeti Skull would be a good turn 1. Yeah, this is a really good looking turn 1. The only problem is that that guy is on a 4. 4 damage output. Which makes you wonder, what am I going to do here, right? Because you would like to play the units, but I don't think you can. I think you just have to go like, oh, you know what? You can do this. Of course. Groff just kills him. And then I can sneak around Groff getting silenced here? No. 1 off of sneaking around Groff getting silenced here. Interesting. I guess you play Mega Mimic then. And we can go Yeti Skull into Tentacle. You gotta be careful, because when my bird is silenced, he will not resummon. Also gotta be careful, because I'm playing Yeti Skull on a unit close to my hero. Don't want any, accidents, do we? Okay, we kill the Tentacle without Groff getting silenced. That's pretty good. Yeah, and Mega Mimic, if he's silenced on his attack, he does not lose scrap health, which is a cool little trick. I'm actually kind of down to just drop a Skullmist Tea on Mega Mimic and go +5 on everyone, because having the Super Bird is probably the play. It's again another case of once you're ahead of the enemies, you stay ahead of them. Having the time to just sit here for 4 turns is very good, and I can do basically whatever I want. What I want is to set up a Jun at the Jun crushing factory, where we crush Juns for 8 hours a day. What are we gonna do with him? Well, I'll tell you what we're not gonna do with him. How about that? Should have Bushu in front. A bit of tech here too is to just recall Groff, so that well, I don't have to recall Groff right now, I suppose, but it makes basically no difference, I suppose. Actually, you know what I should do instead? I should go recall Groff into... I'm not a coward. If you're afraid here, you can instant redraw, but I'm not actually afraid here. I think I'm basically always winning this, right? I would be shocked if something went wrong here. You're just gonna give Lumiko one turn here, where he gets to swing, I believe. Never mind. I think I will win. How does that sound to you? It looks like a win the game angle, for sure. And so you don't have to recall like I did there. You can wait, and because when you recall it cleanses status effects, it'll clear the ink. But yeah, I don't think it matters too much, basically. This muncher is maybe too much. What am I gonna munch at this point? It's good for Tarblade if I want to, but I think that keeping, if you remove all your pings and you walk into a spike wall, sometimes you can find trouble. So I will chill. You can go Charm plus Duplicate. Probably just pick up another Blizzard bottle. You know what's better than one snow card in your deck? 2. Bomb Skull's good. Could also consider Jun Mask, but definitely Blizzard bottle. And I'm just waiting for them to show me something exciting here. Snowcake, not really exciting, but good. I just worry that we are going to run out of sacrifice value, but I think we should get enough in the final boss to just win. And we have all of this time to find a winning hit, a charm or a card. Molten Egg is odd. Free charm. Hey, there you go. When I said that, I don't like to say things like this out loud. I don't like to manifest or whatever. It doesn't really matter. But when I said winning charm, I was thinking about this one. Now we have enough damage, for sure. And I'm thinking from this position, I'm gonna maybe retire. I'm feeling it's like an Antigua angle. Maybe, maybe a, I think Kieves? Kieves? I don't know if that's how it's pronounced. I mean, that might not even be what it's called. My geography bit is not looking good. You could make it so that Yeti Skull really kills someone. I want to keep in my 1 ping, so I'm gonna take it and chill. It is a little better, I believe. And we can explode on this Shroodles. We get time for Mega Mimic, which is nice. Shroodles, stay back. I'm gonna bust. I warned him, didn't I? This is going to be a hard fight from the perspective of actually making money, but I should take the time. I shouldn't be lazy. I should make the money. And what that means is I should make sure that the full board spawns in. The multi-killing is good or bad, it doesn't really matter. You do what you can with it, but it's just going to be hard because we push so much damage, and it's hard to make room on the board. Yikes. Don't like that very much, Mr. Shroodles. Oh, this Gobbler's also kind of troubling. What do you think here? I kind of like transitioning to long-term support at this point and just going Skull Misty Mega Mimic. It's decent, but I should wait a turn to do it so that I can have Bird on the same attack timer and potentially catch myself a little Shroodle. What I'll do is I'll play Jun. Not potentially, I think I do kill Shroodle with this play. Just gotta look out for the devil at the bottom row. We'll have a waiter 1 tea that kills you, please. Coming right up. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, 13 damage times 2 with a Demon Eyes is good enough. Wouldn't mind taking a shot at the Gobbler here. I also kind of want to call the Wave Bell and just see. One more enemy? Oh, this is the Puffball. The Puffball didn't spawn in, and he got pushed all the way to the end. I'll take 50-50 for the money. It's $5 potentially. And I'm always freezing the Gobbler. Yeah, $5. Nice. It matters now. I care about my money because of Greed Charm, of course. I'm sure you're aware. Money with Greed Charm? Well, I'm listening. Eddie Skull, Jun Jun. The actual best thing for this deck right now, I think instant win. This is a tough one to call, but I'll tell you, if you think this one, you're a real one. The big winner, I think the thing that makes this run really good from this spot is Noomlin Jun Jun. Noomlin Biscuit or Noomlin Charm on Jun Jun. I think that is huge, because then you can just play Jun Jun and sacrifice it for 2 turns. I forgot to put Jumbo in. Fuck. I knew I was having too much of a good time. Well, we can mitigate it. Definitely will. You can go Lamb Charm on Bird if you like. I don't think it's very good because I don't really want to sacrifice the Bird's second form very well. Okay. Heart Charm is worse than Leader Health Bell. But you can run Heart Charm plus Health Bell here. But I really like this Redraw Bell, and I think I will take it. And plus 6 Leader HP, it's pretty good. Charm Merchant, there's no reason to removal. I've been offered like 8 card removals on this run. Moko Charm is very broken here. And oh my god, it's back. Inked Zoomlin Nest, let's go. Love that guy, it's my favorite character. You can do, if you want to look at it, you can do Aimless. You can actually turn Jumbo into a monster here with Durian, but he's not great. It is, you go like Aimless and then Durian, and then this guy's hitting 5 times 2 on a 3, and then you Moko and it's 4 times 3 on a 3, which is pretty good. I mean, Groff is obviously better here because I'm invested. You throw in the Greed Charm though, and it's kind of strong. Anyway, I kind of want to put this Aimless Charm out. I think that if you want to, you can put it on Bushu, but I also think that you can just bench Bushu and it's okay. I'm going to keep him in because it doesn't hurt to have him, but the crabs are a little bit of a threat, not a huge one, but a little concerning. Let's ride. And something else to talk about in this run, which, you know, I'm just kind of speaking to speak. It's more or less my job, but something of note is that you can look back at the first Charm Merchant and ask yourself, once you're in this position, do you think it would have been good to take one of the charms that I passed on? Raspberry Charm or Snowball Charm? Do you think those would serve Groff better here? And the obvious answer, I feel, is no. No, Groff is very good right now because of her huge damage output. And Snowball Charm utility is cool, but not very worthwhile. I think, anyway. Your mileage here may vary. But that's my stance. Yeah, we just wait for these guys to spawn in. Groff deals how much? I think you might actually get smack backed. I shouldn't be... Yeah, it's only 9. You'll get smack backed here. Smacked back? Smack backed? Either way. I just Yeti Skull it. It's a shame to have 2 hits into the crawler, because sometimes, yeah, now the burster is going to live for longer than we would like. It's okay. These fights are over so fast, I almost wonder if I should not try for a bigger Skull Misty on my bird. Oh, I'm totally supposed to just Skull Misty my bird here. Because Bushu's going to keep it alive, too. I'm definitely supposed to click this. And then we're just going to clean up the board here. It's okay. I don't really want to keep Mega Mimic around for anything. I think it basically doesn't matter. But Numbskull with Groff is one of his good matchups, I will say. His bad matchup here is Bushu, who is just going to lock him out of playing the game. But into Groff, he's got a pretty okay setup. I am most likely going to have to Yeti Skull Old Bird here. Not most likely, I am going to have to do it. Sorry, just taking a minute to think it through. That Burster is annoying. And what I'm thinking is I should probably just play a Jun here, but I'll be okay. Sorry, I'm just scared. That's all. Okay. I can't kill this Burster, and that is... I'm glad that this happened, because it reveals a much more obvious glaring flaw coming up in the next fight. Glad that I see this now rather than later. But very clearly, if I can't kill this Burster, what else can't I kill? The answer may shock you, but it's anything behind the Frost Guardian in the next fight. So currently, best possible hit for us is Grabber. That's the big winner. Which is not that weird to say, I don't think. You could also just put Aimless on Groff and then eventually everything dies, but it's a lot worse for the true ending, and I can just suffer. And you might be thinking, well, you have Smackback Hero, and that's true, but the enemy that's trouble that gets stuck behind the Frost Guardian is named Grizzle. He's 16 HP, and he applies snow on hit. And we don't want that. These guys get resynced. Oh, it's because Numbskull is on a 3, not a 4. Just thought it was weird, because shouldn't they be desynced? Because they're both on 4s usually. They are not on 4s yet. Anyway, the strength of this clan into Numbskull is that you can just put infinite Jun-Juns in his face and he can't do shit about it. And eventually he's gonna stop moving. I almost Blizzard bottled him, but there's no reason to take the 2. I wouldn't say that this position is concerning, I would just say that it's worth thinking about. It's easy to get overconfident. I would like a crown here for sure. And there's not a good reason to pick up a charm, and none of these cards are very good. The exception of maybe Molten Dip. Because you can go kill Bird turn 1, and then Molten Dip after, but it's not very good. It's okay if you're localizing like a +4, but I'm losing almost as much damage as I'm gaining for it. Fight Box is good. You could also pick up Shade Clay here and play Shade Clay on Skull Misty, but with that trash, it's pretty bad. I think what you're supposed to do here is crown a Gunk Fruit to kill Bird off, and just remove Gunk Fruit, obviously. Let's get to it. Oh, good Grizzle spawn. Annoying Spike Wall spawn, but good Grizzle spawn. I am putting a Snow Cake on Plum. Now... what you're supposed to do here is be unafraid of this Spike Wall hitting 3 into Groff. That's the trick. You don't have to care. Because we would rather Grizzle stays alive and blocks the Frost Guardian out. That way we don't get something so scary back here. And that 3 damage will come back because of Bushu. Okay. Just, you know, saying it, but it's weird to look at. I should probably play Bite Box. And then I think I'm gonna go Freeze on the Grizzle. I'm incentivized to hold this hand so that I can play Gunk Fruit Bird into Skull Misty Bird over the next 2 turns. It's pretty good. There's no spike wall spawns here, so I can just run right through these guys with Groff. Jonathan Gobbler did spawn in the back line, as expected. And that's good, it doesn't matter, because I have Bitebox for him. This is what Bitebox is here for. Let him hit his trillion if he wants to. It's a position where it would have been good to have Infinity Bell plus Recharge Bell. But you can't know when shown that, because for the timing that I was shown that, you can't know what's coming. This could be Ice Forge. I don't actually care, I should pull it. It's much better to pull this in than it is to... Yeah, Ice Forge, it's a little bit sad because I lose damage, but it's better to pull this in rather than get a Bigfoot trapped in behind the Gobbler. Undeniably. I will always have a freeze here. It's your next piece of information that you should know. Because I always have a freeze, I always have a freeze on Grizzle. I'm just gonna, you know, I highly recommend you do things like this for peace of mind if you struggle with this game. There is no reason, if you're wrong about something here, to lose the game, right? Put your hero in a position where even if you're wrong, they are not the one at risk. Obviously, I'm right. I know that this is how this works. But I strongly suggest that you take these peace of mind plays. It's very, very good to know you're not about to get just annihilated. And I will kill my bird, and that's everything dead. If you look closely, I think you will see that I put out so much damage in this fight that I'm never even going to have to consider losing to the Frost Gang. It's hard to check, though, because this fight is so radically different from the true ending fight. I'm gonna play Mega Mimic for a sacrifice down the line. Or a chunk block, either way. But this fight doesn't want you to go fast. Normally you just want to send it and go fast, fast, fast. This fight does not want that. Frost Guardian wants you to play slow and boring. But it's fine. One ticket to Uba Bear, please. Getting an instant freeze on the Guardian, it basically neutralizes the downside of having this spawn like this, right? Because when you... Groff's big weakness here is that you kill outside of combat, which is never great, but it's okay here. I think I'll let my hero smack back for the first time in a while. This is 10, this will do 4. 1 to Bushu's fine. I should freeze Uba Bear. And if you're not aware, the problem with killing outside of the combat round is that the enemies will spawn in an instant countdown like this. So I'm giving them a free turn, which you don't really want to do. It's not terrible, it's just not great either. Why didn't I smack back the Grink? Any ideas? This isn't like a learning moment, I think I'm just stupid. This isn't a leading question. I don't know the answer either to why didn't I smack back the Grink. Yeti Skull should go here, but I actually don't want my Mega Mimic dying, so... It's just scary. Before I let go, I have to triple check the position and make sure I'm not dying to Frost Guardian or anything weird. I'm obviously not, but it's still scary. Is it lethal, do you think? I have no idea. I don't think it is, but it's close. Oh, it is. Never mind. Nice. I'll take that. That's a lot of damage from Groff. I mean, there right there is how the next fight's gonna go. My Groff just killed someone from 100 HP just about. New Moon Sunbelt, extremely good, and when you have nothing better to click, I think you click this Recall Bell. I don't want Breakfast Sunbelt, I don't need another copy of Snowcake in this deck. I'm not going to crown Skull Misty for it. Good New Moons. There basically weren't bad New Moons here. And we end on this weird position where I still have the Gnome Charm. Anything to do with that? Nah, probably not. I guess in the end you put it on Bushu. It's never gonna matter, but it never mattered. It was always just kind of fine. And I think now you can Molten Egg Tarblade as well. It's good for killing off Bird and or Junjun if I need it to. We didn't want to do it in case I needed to play Junjun multiple times to kill Spike Walls. But I guess that situation probably wasn't going to happen. 9 HP on my hero. How fast do I think I kill these guys? Pretty fast, actually. I should just jump block. There's no reason not to jump block. That's true. When you put it like that, and I just take 60 or 55 HP off of the jailer before the fight starts, I think you're probably okay. Especially with a Yeti Skull in here. Yeti Skull and the Skull Misty is looking mint. Dead jailer before the Junker would even have gone, but the Junker's also frozen. Who got the Sun Charm? The Lancer? That's a high roll for sure. Definitely a good roll. I like to try, at least, to shout out the game when I get a good roll. Because God knows I complain about the bad rolls. I'm thinking about this, and I don't need to from this spot. I'm definitely like min-maxing. You can just get caught here, and I've been caught a few times by Groff. So I'm trying to give the respect that she's due. Because you can die, for sure. It happens sometimes with this character. But our damage output is high enough that it won't happen here. Because I think this will just kill the Crusher. Yeah. And then I think in the most technical sense, the best play is probably going to be to kill Bushu. Like, why should I do anything else, right? There's some sentimentality, I guess. Oh, what if you win with no injuries? I don't care. But to be fair, it's a play that doesn't matter, right? If I give people shit for telling me plays that are like optimizations that don't matter, I can't then turn around and not do a fun little optimization and say it doesn't matter. I'm gonna win anyway, so I may as well win without killing my unit. I don't know. This is my ongoing war with myself, but I say it's with the chat. But the chatters aren't actually saying these things. There's like one person that says it, and then I create a whole persona in my head. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.